Hey, Sasa. What are you bringing to the table today? Yeah. So if someone asked you that question, maybe someone you're getting to know or someone you're dating or someone you just started dating. So Muthoni, what are you bringing to the table? What table are we talking about and what exactly are you supposed to bring to the table? If you have ever been asked this question, please comment down below and tell me what you answered, what the context was about, and if they indeed the other person, if indeed the other person told you what they are also bringing to the table. Welcome to Muthoni's Mission. My name is Muthoni Mukiri. Today's topic is, what are you bringing to the table? So, as women, sometimes we forget that we're being chased, and sometimes we are huku trying to show him what we're made of. We're really trying to show we're a great catch. Oh, I want to show him what I am, I want to show him what I can do for him. And sometimes we forget who we are. We forget it's not about showing him, it's about showing us who you are. So what are you bringing to the table? If someone asks me what I'm bringing to the table, I would probably look at it materialistically, like they're trying to level up, looking at what they're bringing and what I'm bringing as well. So what are you bringing to the table is not this is my take and this is how I look at it. It's not about what I'm bringing to the table. It is about the knowledge of what you're actually bringing to the table. Knowing the worth, the value, and the weight of what you're bringing to the table. At this point, we stop focusing on that guy, on that woman. We now start focusing on you, on the me part. What are my values? What is my character? What do I stand for? What do I believe in? And actually the knowledge of walking around knowing what your values are, what your character is, who you are as a person, that is what you need to bring to the table. So I want us to do an exercise, because for most people when you ask them, what are you bringing to the table? Oh, I think about my big ass. I can't believe I said that. I think about I know how to make pilau. I think about I have a beautiful smile. I have 2 degrees. That is not what you need to bring to the table. That is not what you need to bring to the table. People have degrees. People have bigger asses than yours. People are prettier than you. They have better eyes. They have longer hair than yours. But what makes you stand out is your character, is your value, the values you believe in, how you carry yourself, what you believe to yourself to be, the person you believe yourself to be. So if you had thought about how sexy you are and what you think about your physical being and about your abilities, let's now stop looking at that and look at the character and the values. Let's look deeper. So it's about your qualities, your values, what you believe in deep down. Tuachane na physical, tuachane na your abilities, tuachane na your level of education. Let us look at who you are as a person. I want us to do this exercise where you write down your best qualities and what you believe yourself to be. Sometimes we are so used to ourselves that we might dismiss some qualities that are really nice. For example, if you're a kind person, if you have a sense of humor, if you are fun to be around, if you enjoy laughing, you enjoy laughter, if you are very understanding, there are people who are very good communicators, if you're very patient. Patience is wonderful, you guys. Patience is a virtue. If you're very patient, what are your best qualities? What is your character? Who are you as a person? I am very, when you think about who are you as a person, I'll probably think I am very kind, I am very caring, and when I care about the people I love, it gives me joy. I'm very supportive. I like to support people. I like to hold people, to hug them. I want to tell people it's going to be okay. What are your best quality? What is your character? I want you to write that down. Yes, this is what that does. When you have knowledge of who you are, of your character, that is not something you can fake. That is not something you can fake. It is your best. It is who you believe yourself to be, and it's what you need to walk around knowing in your head. So when you walk around knowing you're kind, you're caring, you're respectful, you're a good communicator, you're willing to make it work, you know those things, then you will not worry about looking at like a great catch, like trying to show him how kind you are, because you're already kind. That is who you are as a person. And what it does, it gives you confidence, especially as a woman. And sometimes when someone can ask you, what are you bringing to the table? Okay, I'm bringing honesty, I'm bringing kindness, I'm bringing those things. Saying it and actually being those things is something completely different. I can tell you I am a lot of things. I can tell you I have 3 degrees. I can tell you I have this. But when it comes to actually behaving like what I've told you I am, 0. So look at the character. When you don't know yourself, and when you don't know what you're bringing to the table, you sell yourself short. Knowing what you're bringing to the table is knowing your self-worth. And I'm not telling you to know so that you can go telling guys, this is what I'm bringing, number 1, number 2, for your own knowledge, for your own, so we can stop being desperate out here, so we can stop settling for less. So there are 3 things that happen when you know what you bring to the table. Number 1, self-confidence. When you operate on that level subconsciously, and I have that knowledge, I know I am kind, I know I am so brilliant, I know I am very caring, I am supportive. When I know that, that is how I walk like a supportive person. I walk like a kind person. I walk like someone who's brave. I know myself. It gives you self-confidence. Number 2, it makes you're able to see clearly if you're compatible with the other person. For example, if I am very kind, like I want to be kind to people, I'm polite, I want to smile at people, I want to tell you have a good day, thank you, I'm sorry, are you okay? Like maybe I'm a kind person. So when you meet someone who is unkind, who's aggressive, who's mean with their words, who's verbally abusive, you know you're not compatible with that person, because you don't want your kindness to go to waste. Because I cannot be here kind and you're unkind and we walk on the same, on the same path. It's not going to happen. So when you know your self-worth, number 1, you're confident. Number 2, you can tell if you're compatible with someone according to your characters. When you know what you're bringing on the table, you are able to choose. That is number 3. You're not just there to follow. You're not just there to let me just see what he has. You're able to choose, I like this quality in this guy, I like this character, because you already know what your character is like, you already know what qualities you want in a person, because you're already those qualities. You're able to make you are able to make a conscious choice of the person you want in your life, depending on your values. And like I said, when you meet people for the first time, when you already know your self-worth, you already know your value, you already know what you're bringing to the table. When you meet someone, you will stop obsessing on whether your hips look okay, or whether your nose is shiny. I talked about this, or whether your hair is standing. You stop obsessing on that, and you obsess on quality. Not obsess, you focus now on quality, on, is he honest? Like, how is he carrying himself? Is he evading questions from you? Is he mean? You're able to focus on that. Focus on whether you like him, on whether he likes you, whether you like his character, on whether he is meeting your list. Know what you're bringing to the table. It's not enough. I'll repeat again. It's not about knowing so you can tell them. If they ask you that question, it's about knowing the value and the weight of your character, of what you're bringing to the table. So you operate with that energy of, I know myself. You are not going to disrespect me. When you meet a guy that's disrespectful the first date, they're calling the waiter the B word, you just know, like I can't, like the way I am, this is not what I'm looking for. Because what I'm looking for is who I am. We attract who we are. So, and like I will repeat this, I think, in every episode, you have to be what you're looking for in the other person. You have to be what you're looking for. You're looking for an honest person, you have to be honest yourself. You're looking for faithfulness, you have to be faithful yourself. But you cannot say, I'm looking for a faithful man, and then you meet a man who's in a relationship, and then you're waiting for him to break up with that girl so he can take you, in as his girlfriend. No. When you know your worth, when you know you deserve the best, when you know you're kind, you're honest, you're God-fearing, you're supportive, you know, you're prayerful. When you know what you're bringing on the table, you do not sell yourself short. It's so important. It's so important. And if you've been asked this question before, it's not about what you're going to tell them. It's about what you know yourself to be. Sometimes when you ask that question, your mind might go to material things, beauty, abilities, what I can do to keep him. But you know, beauty fades. You know, we evolve and change as people. That small waist you have that you think is what you're bringing to the table, at one point you might find yourself round. You know what I mean? Will he stick around then? It's not enough even to sustain any emotional connection. Character is the person, is who they are. Outside their money, outside their figure, outside their cooking skills, the character is the core, their values. What do they believe in? What do they stand for? You know what I mean? I remember my therapist told me, like when we were talking about what you want in a guy, and I was like, I want him to be financially stable. And then I remember she told me, Muthoni, actually she said it in Kikuyu, Muthoni, watu wana you can date someone with 2, 3, 4, 5 cars. But she told me, Muthoni, gari zinapakiangwa kwa parking, mnaingia kwa nyumba na huyo mtu. So if what had attracted to you is the physical or what they have, if you are attracted by the Range Rovers, the Mercedes and whatever they have, he will park it at the garage, at the car park, and then you enter the house with him. So who have you gone with in the house? What is his character? What is he without that car? What is she without that beauty? What is she without that smile? You know, without the curves? Who is she as a person? Know what you're bringing to the table. And sometimes I was thinking about it, and I was talking to my therapist about actually this particular topic. And the right response is, I am bringing the whole of me. I am bringing the whole of me. I am bringing my honesty. I am bringing my values. I am bringing my skills. I am also bringing my faults. I have faults. I am human. I make mistakes. I might be a bad communicator. I might be impatient. I am bringing the whole of me. I am bringing everything. You cannot just be, you are there for the good, you know, and you're not willing to work on the bad. You know, you're also not willing to be with me during times when my bad side, you know, might overcome my good side. Anyway, just know what you need to bring to the table, and what you're bringing to the table is not as important as the knowledge of the value and the weight of what you're bringing to the table. Knowing it yourself, especially women are the ones who ask this question. Hey, you tell a guy, me, I'm looking for a God-fearing man. I'm looking for a guy who's financially stable. I'm looking for a very tall guy, 6 foot height. That's what we call it. I'm looking for a 6-pack. I'm looking for, you know, sometimes we can be shallow. And then till the guy would be like, okay, so my sister, what are you bringing to the table yourself? It's not about you telling him. It's not about you having a list really to show people. It's about you having a list that you're knowledgeable of subconsciously, that you walk around knowing about your character, your values, and why anybody would want to be with you, why you're amazing, why you rock, why any man would be lucky to date you. It's about knowing it yourself. And I was thinking about it, and I was thinking, if someone asked me, so Muthoni, what are you bringing to the table? I would probably be like, why don't you stick around enough? And maybe you will find out. Because people will tell you there are 1,000 things, but are they really? But people will tell you, I'm respectful, I'm these things, and maybe by the time after 2 weeks the disrespect is too much, the table cannot stand, you know. So there are people who also go like, you know, I'm the table. What I bring to the table, I'm the table. Just respond however you want, whether you want to say you're the table or whatever, but just know your worth, your qualities, your character deep down. I'm not saying you know them so you go telling your man or another woman. Know them for yourself, so you don't sell yourself short, so you don't undervalue yourself, so you don't settle for less, so you don't settle for disrespect, so you don't settle for bullshit, so you settle for people with the same energy as you. Thank you so much for watching. We are meeting down at the comment section. I want you to tell me, what are you bringing to the table? Do the exercise. Find out, what is it you like to do? What is it that brings you joy? Are you patient? Are you kind? Are you loving? Are you respectful? Are you prayerful? Are you supportive? Have those qualities in you. Know them subconsciously, so you walk around with them. So no one can put you down. You don't have to argue with someone about your qualities. You just know. Like, it's not up for discussion. This is who I am as a person, and that's how I operate. And I had a boss who used to say excellence is a way of life. You cannot be your kind to your husband, but you're very unkind to your house help. You cannot be your kind to your boss, but you're very unkind to Mama Mboga. That is not what this is. And it's not about having a name on the list that you're not. You know what I mean? I can talk here all day. So what are you bringing on the table? Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe, and please hit the notification bell. 80% of people who watch my videos have not subscribed. I have a lot of views. I get a lot of views. But subscriptions are not as many. So let's subscribe, hit the notification bell, and please share these videos. God bless you. I wish you all the best. I'm sending you love. I'm sending you energy, good energy. I'm sending you positive vibes. If you're going through hardships, one day, you will wake up one day and you won't remember a damn thing.